Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is ALINA ZULAIKHA binti ZAIROLNIZAM, and I will start the presentation with the use and the importance of the client account. In Rule 57 mentioned that registered firm is not allowed to receive any money or manage the client account unless they have insurance cover to do so. Insurance cover for the client money works as a safety net, which this is to help to protect the client money in case there are any problem or mistake happen in the firm for the future. For the client account, the purpose is to hold and manage client funds separately from the registered firm account to make sure that the money is safe so that the client can have a peace of mind and can trust the firm more. The importance of the client account is to protect the client money, which is it helps to ensure that the client money is only used for the intended purpose and make sure that the client money is not mixed with the firm money. So by doing this, it can help to build the client trust and build the company reputation. Secondly, it is important for the transparency and the accountability of the firm. By doing this, the client account keep the financial records clear and make sure that everyone are accountable for the account. So this can reduce the disagreement and can give benefit for both firm and the client. Lastly, the client account is important because it's a regulatory compliance by the board. So this can help to protect the client, can lower the risk and keep the profession ethical and credible.
Next, I will explain the difference between registered valuer and registered appraiser. Firstly, registered appraiser is a person who has been entered under Part 2 and had authority to practice by the board under Section 16 of Act 242. Meanwhile, registered valuer is a person whose name enter under the Part 4 and has the authorities to practice under the Section 16 of Act 242. Secondly, registered appraiser able to practice valuation and property manager, but had a restriction of geographical area and value of property. But a registered valuer does not have any restriction. The amount of property registered appraiser can value is less than 1 million, but while registered valuer can value any property for any value. Lastly, the quantity of registration of registered appraiser is decreasing because the existence of appraiser come into the way back before the Tanah Melayu got independence. Meanwhile, registration for registered valuer keep increasing. That's all for me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is SOFIA and I will continue with differentiate between probationary valuer PV and registered valuer RV. So, PV is a person who is registered under Act 242 as a PV and whose name have been placed in register of probationers. And a RV is a person who enter under Part 1 of registered and to whom an authority to practice have been issued by board under Section 16 of Act 242. For the examination, PV are those who pass the written examination and now formally registered with BOVIAP to sit for TPC, while RV is a person who have passed all the written examination and TPC and have formally registered with BOVIAP. Next, registration number. PV is start with PV and followed by a few digits, while RV is start with V and followed by a few digits. Lastly, authority to practice. PV only allowed to prepare a report and RV is allowed to sign the report that were prepared by the PV. Hi, my name is SOFIA and I will continue with differentiate between probationary valuer PV and registered valuer RV. So, PV is a person who is registered under Act 242 as a PV and whose name have been placed in register of probationers. And a RV is a person who enter under Part 1 of registered and to whom an authority to practice have been issued by board under Section 16 of Act 242. For the examination, PV are those who pass the written examination and now formally registered with BOVIAP to sit for TPC, while RV is a person who have passed all the written examination and TPC and have formally registered with BOVIAP. Next, registration number. PV is start with PV and followed by a few digits, while RV is start with V and followed by a few digits. Lastly, authority to practice. PV only allowed to prepare a report, and RV is allowed to sign the report that were prepared by the PV.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is BINTI RAZALI. My number student is 2022457846 from AAP 2255B. So today I will present for 5.0, which is the importance of professional indemnity insurance. So firstly, professional indemnity insurance, also known as PI or indemnity insurance, protect firm in the case that when the professional advice causes a financial loss or burden for a client and the client decide to sue for damage and compensation, means that it is intended to protect professional against any losses they may suffer for action undertaken on behalf of their firm. Also, the important include if an error occurs, professional indemnity insurance can assist the firm in managing the problem quickly and efficiently. So the consequence that a claim made against the firm might be bad for the firm reputation. It can also cover legal costs and expense incurred as a result of legal lawsuit being filed against a professional for their negligence. Valuation firms are exposed to a great deal of business risk without this insurance. However, with this insurance, firms are covered against a wide range of undesirable business outcomes, allowing them to operate more efficiently. For example, if a valuation firm performs a service for a customer, but the customer suffered damage as a result of negligence or a mistake caused by the valuation firm, that will cause the client files a claim against the firm. Thus, professional indemnity insurance will protect the firm by covering expense of fighting claims or any damage incurred. This sort of insurance allows professionals to work without fear of lawsuits by a client or a third party for issues that occurred for their professional action. The importance of professional indemnity insurance for valuation firm in Malaysia is risk mitigation, which is valuation firm are responsible for providing accurate and reliable property assessments. Thirdly, client confidence. By having PII in place, this demonstrate a commitment to professionalism and accountability. Clients are more likely to trust a valuation firm that carries insurance, knowing that there is a financial safety net in case of errors. For the example of claimable losses under professional indemnity insurance for valuation firm is professional negligence. If a valuation firm provides an accurate property assessment leading to financial loss for the client may file a claim for professional negligence. Next, legal defense costs in PII typically covers the cost of legal representation and defense in the event of a claim, regardless of whether the claim is valid. This is crucial as legal fees can be substantial even in cases where the firm is ultimately not foundable. Finally, it is important for valuation firm to carefully review the term and condition of their professional indemnity insurance policy to ensure adequate coverage for their specific risks and professional activities.
Types of misconduct and ethics. Firstly, a registered valuer does not practice with integrity. For example, he manipulate the value of property so that the client can get the value of property above the market value. Secondly, is registered valuer act as a estate agent and valuer for the same property transaction. Under Section 64 of this Act, stated that a registered valuer can act as registered valuer and estate agent for the same property. He need to appoint another person to act as estate agent.
Next, I will continue the presentation on the matters that is forbidden in an advertisement. The rules 111 of valuer, appraiser, estate agent rules 1986 mention about the practice and the rules that the real estate profession, which is valuer, appraiser, estate agent, on what to do, on what not to do in their advertisement. This is to ensure the ethical in advertising and to build the client trust. During our interview with Surveyor Abdul Halim, there are 4 examples that he shared with us, which is about the false or the inaccurate fact in advertisement, about the overclaiming that happen in advertisement, on the certain word that is forbidden in advertisement, and about the incomplete information that always have been incomplete in advertisement. Firstly, for the inaccurate fact and false fact, this lies and misleading fact or info can ruin the client trust and can hurt the firm reputation. Like example, a fake photo of the property which is different with the subject property. Secondly, is about the overclaiming, which is as a real estate profession, we should not claim to be super expert in our advertisement. We should just stick with our true experience and our skill, which is in an advertisement, we should not overclaim and promote our true skills and experience. Thirdly, about the forbidden word, which is like negotiation or guaranteed return, are some word that is not recommended and forbidden to be used. Since as for the negotiation, only valuers can set the price for the property, since there is a lot work to do, and valuation is a complex process. So using the word negotiation can hurt the profession. Lastly, about the missing information, as in an advertisement, we as a real estate profession need to always include our full name, our registration number, our firm name, our firm registration number in the advertisement. If there are missing infos, it can help to raise suspicion and can hurt the profession of real estate. And that's all from me. Thank you.